Testing, dun dun dun. Something along those lines. If you can hear the cars passing outside, that is because my window is open for fresh air, because I have incense burning and candles in the corner, as well as this fluorescent ring light blinding the shit out of me. So I'm all home alone, there's nobody in, I am baby free. Kind of a little bit of a spooky atmosphere going on here. Got some candles and incense burning. And I'm sat on the couch, which is actually sat directly behind my office chair in my office. So you'll see it on the floor sometimes in the corner. I don't know if you guys have just thought, like, in the back of your heads, it's probably just like a quilt on the floor or just a load of crap. It's actually a folded futon with like loads of covers and pillows on it. The pillows are just gradually collecting together in a collection of pillows, it seems, because no matter what, this folded futon, the only way to get it comfortable is if it's just loaded upon loaded with layers and pillows and stuff, but we're slightly distracting ourselves here, just a little bit. So, I absolutely adore Essie Button. I think she's like one of the cutest people on the planet. I love her voice. I think she's one of the most relaxing people to just put on in the background while you're getting ready, and she's just so lovely and down to earth, and just, I love Essie Button. But that's not what this video is about. That would be quite creepy if I made a whole video dedicated to my love for Essie Button. Let's not do that. So Essie Button made a video about a month or two ago, but it only came up in my recommended for you section today, and I haven't actually caught up with the videos for a while. So instantly I just clicked on it. And the video is titled 15 Favourite Feelings, which I thought was really interesting because I haven't seen anything like that. The overall vibe of the video was just so chill and just nice and happy and positive. And then when I went to watch other ones, I typed it in at the top, there wasn't actually that many. I expected to see a lot more YouTubers, like, you know, continuing this on. She got the idea to do that video from one of the vlog brothers, and I just instantly wanted to create my own version, and I just thought, why not? I'm gonna do that now. It is 11 o'clock at night. So even though she made this video about 2 months ago, and there's probably not that many of these circling around the internet at the moment, and if there is, and if you've done one of these videos, then please link it below. I'm not too sure if you can post links in the comment section or not, so if this is on my Facebook page, which it probably will be, then just leave the link to your video down below if you have made one of these, because I want to watch it. So I'm gonna crack on with 15 of my favourite all-time feelings in the world. Number one is obviously Athena, my daughter. She makes me so happy, and because she makes me so happy, obviously she promotes all of these positive feelings inside of me, and well, provokes is probably the right word, not promotes. When I see her smile or I hear her laugh, I just get an instant like rush of happy, proud, oh god, I love my baby so much, adrenaline, it just rushes through my body, and it's a feeling that I can't describe. If you're a parent, then you'll understand anything that they do always just resonates so much more deeply to you than any other child, for example, because they're so special to you, and it's just a love that you cannot even begin to perceive until you have children. So literally, that feeling that I get when she slavers on my cheek or my mouth or wherever she's trying to give me one of those little sloppy kisses is one of the best feelings ever. There's just something about it, like, she could like just spit on me and I wouldn't even mind. Like, I tried to obviously tell her not to spit. It's like, no Athena, no spitting, because she's quite a cheeky little madam, but I love that feeling, like, of her trying to kiss me with her little sloppy, wet mouth, and I just love it. Baby kisses, that feeling that baby kisses give you, like, anything that Athena does pretty much, just that feeling like that she creates, which is a feeling so unique to me, and it all just stems from the love that I have for her. So that's got to be my number one favourite feeling in the whole entire world. Even her little arms, and just when she wraps them around me and she's giving me a cuddle and she puts her head down, and just everything that she does, it amazes me, and I just love her so much. So that feeling, you know, that mum feeling, you mums will know what I'm talking about, hashtag mum life. Number two has to be playing live. I used to be in a band, well, I used to be in several bands, well, not 7, but a handful of bands, and I used to do a lot of performing live, and the adrenaline rush that I get when I'm performing on stage, when I'm singing or I'm playing guitar, I'm doing both, or I'm just like rolling around the stage. I love it. There's just something that takes over inside of me when I'm performing. I love it. I just absolutely love performing live, and I haven't done it for a very long time. It's definitely been probably about 2 years, maybe 2.5 years since I played like a live gig, like a proper live gig, which is ridiculous. Obviously I've done jam nights since then, not for a while now. I've not done a jam night or any open mic or anything of that sort for probably about 1.5 years, maybe. No, I think it's definitely coming to 2 years now. Wow, that's a long time. I do enjoy doing that sort of thing, but when I say playing a gig, playing live, I mean more so with a band behind you. That feeling I absolutely love. Performing live just instantly releases this adrenaline inside of me, and it's like a drug. And I used to just love gigging with my past bands like 5x5 and She's Got Issues. The gigs that I did with them, they were always really fun to do. I always felt so pumped to just be on that stage, doing my thing. Performing my own material was always the best, because hearing feedback from the audience, you know, it was really awesome. Like, I just loved gigging so much. That's got to be one of the best feelings in the world, and that is the feeling that I miss the most, because I literally feel like I've become a closet musician because I don't perform for anybody anymore, and I've become so obsessed with over-analysing, like, is that perfect enough, you know, is that in key? And I'm always over-analysing my own musical ability, and I love performing, I love music, I love writing my own songs, I love exploring it, I just love executing a song and that feeling that you get when you finish it. I really do miss those types of gigs. The gigs where you've got a decent crowd, everyone's moving around, everyone's dancing about, and you're just rolling around the stage with the microphone getting tangled up in your arm. I miss those days so much. I really miss performing. I'd love to be able to get the opportunity to do that again. I think that I need to kind of get my confidence back though in that retrospect. I need to definitely get myself to an open mic or a jam night before I even try to even execute anything further than that, I think. Texan humidity. I know that might sound like a strange one, and I don't know if it's just specifically Texan humidity that does it for me, but that feeling, you know, all of the senses go off for me when I get off a plane in Austin or even in Houston, just anywhere in Texas, going from just dreary, horrible, rainy, dull, English, crappy weather that you used to, aka Manchester, getting away from that weather and then just feeling the difference of the humidity. It hits your skin in like a very hot way. Like over here, the humidity isn't really dry. It's very rare that it's dry. It's always wet, and it's not sticky like it is in Texas when the humidity is wet. It's just kind of, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but the feeling that I'm trying to describe is when the humidity hits you and it feels as though, you know, if you stand next to like a heater, for example, and it's blowing like warm heat on you, it's kind of like that feeling surrounds you, and there's a certain smell. It's the smell of Texan air. It sounds strange, but it's kind of like burnt grass slightly, and that might sound really bizarre, but it's like that with this very fresh, free, I don't know, it's like you can smell the sun in Texas. I can't smell the sun in England, and I can smell it in Texas, and I'm addicted to it. That feeling when I get off that plane and I feel that warm air against my skin, and then even when I'm stood outside the airport and I'm knackered and I'm jet lagged and it's starting to get a bit sticky and maybe even a mosquito has bitten me and I'm absolutely exhausted, I am just soaking in that humidity, and I love that feeling. I love it so much. And whenever I've gone to Austin, you know, for a vacation or, you know, to stay for a couple of months, I've always gone within the hottest time period, and all of my friends say that I'm crazy. And I lived there for a year, like a lot of you will know that have been here for a while, and I went to school there like years and years ago when I was like 13, 12 years old, around that age or something like that. I've seen what the weather is like throughout the year, and summer is still my favourite. I really love Austin summer. And people may think, what the hell, girl? You're addicted to Texan summer? Yes, I am. I love it. The sun is out, the sun is happy, and it isn't going away. In Manchester, the sun's out for 5 minutes and then it's fucked back off, and you're like, when will I see you again? Like that song, when will I see the sun again? Never in Manchester. Positive feedback. I think this is a feeling that everybody really relates to. Whenever you get positive feedback on anything, whether it be something that you've been working on for a very long time, a school project, you know, you've just done a gig and someone said, oh, I really like that song that you've written. I think any human being absolutely loves that feeling of accomplishment, and getting positive feedback is such a great feeling, and I absolutely love it when you guys comment on my videos and you tell me that you like specific segments of those videos or that you want me to make more of that video. I love it when you guys comment on my videos and like say really nice things to me, and I know that sounds quite egotistical, like like, oh, I love all of the compliments, but I mean when, you know, say for example, people point out, you know, how much time and effort went into a specific part of editing, or if someone agrees with me on a certain thing, when people actually cotton on to the parts of my videos, specifically the video art, or sometimes in the get ready with me videos when I put a little bit more effort into the editing side of things, when you guys notice and give me positive feedback, it then influences me and encourages me to create more of that type of content for you guys. It makes me believe in myself more, and that feeling of actually, you know, having the faith in myself that stems from you guys, to believe in myself, to actually, you know, put that into a driving force to actually create and continue my YouTube channel, when there's been so many times I've just thought, why not just like pack this in? So many times I've like considered it, and it's you guys that have kept me going, you know, with your positive feedback and your really lovely comments. So I'd say that that's kind of like a combined, you know, that's kind of like 2-for-1 feelings there. You guys make me feel so privileged to have such a lovely audience, because the majority of you leave such nice comments, and I've got some followers that have been subscribed to me since the very beginning for years and years and years, and I cannot thank you guys enough for being there. So a lot of the positive feedback that I do get, because from my videos, I kind of associate that with you guys. So again, thank you so much for supporting my channel and being here, because there are a million trillion other better channels on YouTube to watch than mine. I could probably link about 15,000 of them. So again, going back to the music themed feelings, live music. So say for example, going to see your favourite band live, the feelings I've got from seeing some of my favourite bands live, it's amazing. It's that anticipation before the gig starts, and then also the adrenaline that's rushing through your body when your favourite song is being played right in front of you. It's the most amazing feeling in the whole entire world. I'll always remember when I saw Garbage play, and I've been waiting years and years and years and years to see Shirley Manson, because she is one of my vocal idols and she's one of my female idols, and I don't have a lot of female idols when it comes to music, because I find myself leaning more towards males for inspiration as opposed to female singers. But she is just amazing, and I love her so much. And just getting to see some of my favourite songs live, like My Lover's Box, and you know, just I could list a million trillion ones off the top of my head. Seeing her live after years and years and years of waiting to see her live was amazing. Just everything about it, I was not disappointed at all. And every single time I've seen Green Day live, because I have this connection to Billie Joe Armstrong that will just never go away. It will never go away. Even though I don't really listen to Green Day anymore, and I'm not keen on much of the new music at all really, I'd say that I definitely lost interest after the album, which was American Idiot, because that had a few really catchy songs on it. But then after that, I couldn't really connect to Green Day's music in the same way that I previously did. But still, if I was to see them live now, I would just buzz off it, because I absolutely love Green Day and I love Billie Joe Armstrong, because they made such an impact on me when I was younger. I'll always carry that. So to see them live again, you know, it would evoke the same thing. Arctic Monkeys are one of my favourite bands, and when I finally got to see Arctic Monkeys live, it was one of the best nights of my whole entire life. It was amazing. I just loved every single minute of it, because Alex Turner is just my bae, and I love him, and I wish he would marry me. Oh god, I would probably give my left arm and my left leg to marry Alex Turner. Yep, I don't even know why I said that. I have the biggest crush on Alex Turner ever. It is borderline worrying. When I saw Arctic Monkeys live, my whole body just went. Do you know what? That's a feeling in itself, like, you know, Arctic Monkeys fan just like imploding there and then. I feel like I just turned to jelly. And when he sang I Wanna Be Yours, I was like, I wanna be yours, Alex Turner. Creepy girl face. That's so creepy, that face. Another one of my favourite feelings is relief, because very few greater feelings than the feeling when you receive good news. I mean in the sense of something really horrible that then creates a whole cobweb of just horribleness and fear and doubt, and you're scared, and then afterwards you just feel so like a weight has just been lifted off your chest and you feel so much better. It's just like a windscreen wiper of relief. It's just so, you can take a sigh of relief and everything is going to be okay. I don't know what to compare this to, so I'm just going to open up a little bit about some of the crap that I've been going through. My Bapu, which a lot of you all know is my Aya's husband, which is Greek for granddad, because I'm half Greek, if you guys didn't know already. For you guys that are new here, I'm getting a lot of new subscribers. Hi guys, just where are you coming from? Where are you coming from? Let me know down below where you're coming from. Basically, my Bapu went in for an operation, and basically they found a cancerous tumour. And I've never had to deal, you know, with someone that close to me going through something like that, and it was very scary for me. And my Aya is everything to me. She's like the closest thing to a mum that I have. And she was just filled with dread. She was depressed, she was scared, she was anxious. She was particularly more manic because she was stressed. She also suffers from bipolar disorder. She also suffers from schizophrenia. So I went and I stayed at their house for a bit, and I was really focusing on looking after my yaya and being the best granddaughter and the most supportive granddaughter that I could possibly be to help her through this, because when they found it, they sent it off for testing. And then he had to go have more tests and blood tests and blah, blah, blah. And then they had to find out if it had spread. And then that was just, we was filled with so much fear and so much dread, and we were so scared. And I could see the horror and the fear, and it was just horrible in my aya's eyes. And I was scared. Of course I was scared. Like, you know, it's my granddad. It's like the closest granddad I've got. You know what I mean? So obviously I was scared. We sat down at the table, and it was just before he was about to get his results to find out if it had spread. And she was very worried, she was very upset, she was very scared. She was telling me about all of her worries and her concerns, so I just instilled some positive thinking in her. I tried my hardest. I just kind of put my own thoughts and my own fear to the side of me, and I tried to instill a thought process that helps me a lot with my own mental health, which is to take 2 to 3 words, depending on your brain capacity to remember words, and really repeat them in your head. You know, focus on those words. And the 2 words I told my yaya to think of, one was lucky, and I'm pretty sure that the other word was hope. Yeah, it was hope and lucky. And I basically told her to look at it this way whenever she started to think about the cancer. With the little information that we knew at the time, we didn't know, you know, whether or not the cancer would have spread or not. This operation that my bapu went in for was actually just a small routine procedure when they actually found the cancer, because they basically found, like, you know, it's the way that it works is like some tumours, and then if it's malignant, it's cancerous. I think that's the way that it works. So at this point, we didn't know whether it had spread anywhere else or not, and he had an appointment the next day, and I just instilled in her those 2 words, hope and lucky. Because if she just had hope, then, you know, she was doing everything that she physically could, you know, in a mental and spiritual way, to kind of focus all her positive energy there. And with lucky, I told her to focus on lucky because he would have never found this cancer if he did not go in for that operation. And he's lucky that he had a good enough doctor to actually capture it. What we found out later on was such an early stage. Now he has to be monitored and have some blood tests, you know, every couple of months, to basically make sure that it doesn't pop up elsewhere. But he's now had the operation, and he's doing really, really well. And my yaya and I and all of us, we were so relieved by this. So we felt so lucky, because so many people just are not that lucky in any shape or form. My bapu has been very, very lucky, and I just felt so blessed. My yaya felt so blessed that we had been given this gift. I'm not speaking in a particularly religious sense, but I'm speaking in just an overall sense that some people are not that lucky in any shape or form. And even though I'm getting upset now, I cannot express to you guys that feeling you get of relief, you know, because even if he's not going to be okay in the future, because you still don't know if it's going to come back or not, but at least now they've got the history so they can catch it early again. Now we've been given more time, and we'll focus on that for now and feel grateful for that. And that's the relief that I feel. It feels like a weight has been lifted, because everything that can be done has been done. They went in, they did the operation, and they believe that they got it all. And I've seen my bapu several times since the operation. He's doing really good. We went for a meal yesterday. Long story short, I had this macaroni cheeseburger. It was delicious. It was the craziest thing ever. It was like pulled pork, a beef burger, macaroni cheese. It was crazy. It was amazing. Only came with a handful of chips though. Cheeky bastards. And also in combination with that feeling of relief, giving people hope. So giving my yaya hope, because it obviously means a lot to me to give her hope and to have helped her through this in such a significant way. And also because we share that understanding. You know, when you have bipolar disorder and you get in a certain state of mind, it just won't stop ticking. And then that mixed with anxiety, it's just... And with the fact that she has schizophrenia as well, it's good to keep her as relaxed as possible. You know, even though she is heavily medicated, you know, she still is very aware. And medication does only do so much. So instilling something positive like that in her in such a negative time, you know, that's also a good feeling, you know, a good feeling of reassurance that you've helped somebody. Finding a song you haven't listened to in the longest time. And I'm talking like, you know, we haven't listened to a song that you used to play over and over and over and over again in absolutely ages. I had a playlist from ages ago that I'd created on Spotify, and then when I found it, I was like, holy crap, I've struck gold here. And I was listening to a few and I was like, meh, oh, I wouldn't listen to that these days, and oh, that's alright, I guess. Oh, that's an alright tune, I remember when I used to listen to that. And then I came across a couple and I was just instantly like, oh, that's the one. I can see why I was addicted to this one. That's my jam. That happened to me recently, actually, with 2 songs. One of them was by a Swedish band called Kent, and the song is called Vinternoll 2. I love the music. I love the way that he's singing. I can kind of imagine what he's singing about, so I just kind of make up my own story in my head that relates to my life and what I'm going through at that time. But I love that song, and it just released loads of like adrenaline in me and kind of reminded me of what I was going through during the time when I was listening to it, and then how it kind of got me through it. And I was listening to it and I was thinking, you know what, this is such a good feeling, you know, that there's just that feeling itself of not listening to something for ages and then being like, oh god, I can remember why I was addicted to this. I'm back. Sorry, I'm on photo booth. Memory card's full and I don't know where my other memory card is, and I have no room on my computer to put more footage on here. So here I am, taking my bra off. TMI, I am not wearing a bra right now. I just adore that feeling when you get in and you take your bra off and it's just like, so I've got to agree with Essie Button on that one, because I would have included that anyway, because I just love that feeling. Making someone laugh. I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love making someone laugh. Like, even if it's not on purpose, even if you just accidentally make someone laugh, like if you fall flat on your face and then they laugh and then you start laughing, when you haven't had a food for a very long time and then you finally have it and then you're instantly just filled with gratification. It had been a really long time since I had been to the Magnolia Cafe in Austin the last time that I went, and it was an amazing feeling to have those beautiful fluffy American pancakes touch my mouth. Oh, the crunchy bacon and just all of it, the combination with maple syrup and just, oh, was it maple syrup, was it golden syrup? I can't even remember, it was just delicious, it was so good. Oh, that feeling when you haven't eaten something in ages and then you can only remember what it tasted like and it just finally touches your mouth, that feeling. See, I'm getting excited already thinking about it. I think I've listed 15. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It's something a little bit different. I just kind of saw it and thought, do you know what, I really want to make one of those. I hope you're all healthy and well. Peace out. Bye. What are you guys still doing here? Or are you just going to chill with me for a bit? Right now, I am watching paint dry. It's not finished yet, but that's my wall. Oops.